Already, we are live. Hello everyone. Hello and welcome to Photigy Q&A. I am Alex Koloskov, your host. And today, well, we don't have much submissions, but I'm sure we will have, I'll show you something interesting for you as a photographer. And if you see me, if you hear me, there is a chat on YouTube and you can tell me hi or just say that, hey, Alex, everything is fine. Meanwhile, I'm going to talk about this submission that we have from Dave. So Dave is doing this magic machine. This is the rig to shoot stuff on completely white background. Basically, it's a shooting table, kind of the version that works with minimal lighting and minimal studio equipment. And later I'll go and we'll dig some archives, basically submissions of Photigy photographers on Photigy group, and I'll show you with the new AI, this is where I am at right now, how you can use it to basically recreate your portfolio, or again to just brainstorm some ideas. Alrighty. So, Dave, you have this rig and it looks beautiful. It's all cool. It's really done very well. Cardboard, simple clamps, but it's nice and clean. The only thing, I have a question for you. Why did you do the bands like this? I don't know if you're watching this or not, but hopefully you'll watch it at least later. The main reason of the shooting table is to have seamless background, right? So it's like a cyc wall on a studio, for people photography, or shooting table, which goes like this. Both bands they not sharp, okay, sharp bands. They kind of arc, and when you lit it properly, you don't see those edges, right? And this way you can shoot anything on kind of white background, or maybe some shade, some shadows a little bit, or some gradients. But basically, this is the main reason. With this, I understand it's clear plastic, so you're gonna remove it. You're gonna remove this, the protection cover, and it will be clear plastic. But still, even with clear, these bands may be visible. So whenever you'll be shooting, place anything, it might be a line behind. This line can be kind of easy to avoid if you just move camera a little bit higher. But this line most likely will be visible. To kind of completely dissolve it in white, if you want to shoot things on completely white background, this is what the reason, one of the reasons to build this rig with clear plexiglass on top as the shooting surface, that you will have white background out of the camera. So when the background is separated from the subject, physically separated, you highlight the background, you don't highlight that much subject, and then you can overexpose background, right? And you have completely white background without any issues on the subject, even if it's a white subject. So it's one of the courses, guys. If you know it, you can check it out. By the way, we're running on Photigy, we're running July 1st sale, so you can get any course for just $10. Any course. Just navigate to Photigy.com and you will see on front page, this is our kind of sale page. It will last for a few days, so make your decision before it ends. I think it ends on 7th of July. Okay. So just letting you know. Then the rest is fine, Dave. It's all is cool and very nice build. I understand you will remove all this, the protection covers. But what I suggest to you, if you'll have time later, maybe you can have another cover with seamless bands. With just nice curves as on a regular shooting table. It will you might have two basically backgrounds, right? These two plates. So this is just a suggestion. I think it will work better. Alrighty, I don't think we have anything here. Let me check. Yeah, that's it. The rest we talk about. So let's play a little bit, and I'll tell you what is going on with NeuroWiz. So first of all, I see many issues with the application that virtual try-on for jewelry. You know, this try-on stuff works really good for almost anything, like clothing, you know, to demonstrate some, you know, items by model, so basically virtual model. This one works really nice. However, with jewelry, we had discrepancy when jewelry being changed when it's fit to the model. And we're working right now on completely new model. Okay, it's not published yet. It will be published probably on the weekend when we get new release. It works really nice to fit jewelry without changing it. Really, it's kind of it's a similar model that we do this, you know, photo generator, this one and this one. When the AI preserve way more details than our previous model. So you're gonna try it, watch for announcement, okay? And now let's play with this smart photo generator. This is my favorite. So I'll go and yeah, let's look at this. For example, the photos like this from Ahmed, okay, it was submitted a while ago from one of our photographers. So 2 images, different perfume. It's done well, you know, just white background, and it was post-production for sure, because this is not natural, the bottom of this. But let's say if you have images like this, what you can do in your portfolio? Yes, you can have like a white background stuff, but if you want like a hero shot, but you don't want to reshoot it, you don't have either product or time or whatever. So this is what I would do. Let's go and upload. I downloaded one. Upload in here, and with this smart photo creator, it's style transfer, right? You've seen it already. I'm just gonna play a little bit. What about this background? So I would select different background. I love this one. It's just super cool. And I want to make sure that it's vertical because it's good for this subject. Let's generate and see. The only issue with this, since it's still redrawing, completely relighting the whole product, the text, especially small text, may be slightly distorted. Large text, it runs really fine. I mean, really nice. But yeah, look at this. That's freaking awesome. Small text, you may need Photoshop. Okay, you need to run Photoshop. But looking at these 2 images, right? This one, and now we got this one. Yes, a little bit of distortion here, a little bit of distortion here. When fixing Photoshop, but it should be creative fixing, there is no way to do it automatically since it changed the position of the subject a little bit. You need to understand. So you need to kind of work it manually. It will be just really nice shot, and it's completely. I mean, this is this how it will look like without text if photographer will shoot it, because this model, what it's doing, it's kind of, it does it really photorealistically, so nobody will tell that, you know, it's AI generation unless they see some artifacts. So you have to fix this in post-production, or choose something that doesn't have text on it, then it will be just perfect. Let's play with a little bit more things. Meanwhile, let's run it with different one. Let me choose something else. The background, something to do. What about? Maybe this one. Actually, this one. This maybe look interesting. Okay. And let's see. Jewelry. What about jewelry? Will it work for jewelry? This is my photo I did a long time ago for one of my clients. Let's try. It's real photo. And this is, oh, it was, it was a year ago. It was July 24. The question was like, where is real photo, where is generation? It was just starting when I think Midjourney started doing this type of jewelry. It was fun to play with it, but I mean, it's not real. And nobody needs some kind of fantasy type of thing. And then I was playing with our application. This is the real photo. Well, it looks really nice, but I like this app now way better. So I'll try to run it with jewelry. Okay, it didn't do exact transfer, but I think it was nice. Yeah. It was actually another one that I was playing. This is awesome too. Oh, one more thing. For the jewelry, for jewelry try-on, what we have different models for you to choose from. Because right now it was models that look kind of similar to this girl, or, it was like a preset set of models. Now we're changing it, and I was generating the model. So this is our kind of model. It's AI generated, and the prompt was the model, close-up portrait of the model that look like Angelina Jolie, And when fitting jewelry on her, it was really cool. It was, well, let's try. Let's try the new application to fit the jewelry, like earrings. So what kind of earrings I do have here to play with? Let me see. Okay. This is one of the client earrings. Let's see. And let's select our model that look like Angelina Jolie. Like this one, for example, right? Nice girl. Okay, this is not published yet. Like I said, it's experimental. We're playing with this. So I want to have it a little bit vertical, and instructions, I would put, since these are kind of, they may look large, I will put small earrings. Because it's hard to do right scaling. AI doesn't really understand like size in inches, centimeters, millimeters. I mean, it does understand, but it's kind of plain, different. I mean, 1 centimeter can yield a different result. Okay, that's cool. It added a little bit more of these whites there. Oh, probably because model had something on her ear. But when you try to generate something and it appears too large, you can tell in instructions this is like smaller, or you can do it larger if it's too small. Let's play with another one. What about this? I think, will it work or not? So it will be cool app when you can upload either your own model, or you can reuse something and have the jewelry on that model. Let me see. Portrait of a model. Let's find the real person and try to fit on her. Like, which one? Adobe stock images. Just want to see how it will work with the real. Yeah, so it kind of fit. Strange, a little bit not there, but this is correct size of the earrings, which is cool because usually it's kind of large. But I want to see how it works with model. This one. Small image, but hopefully it will work. And let's do it same size. We'll see. And then jewelry. Once it's generated, let's play with jewelry. Mocha. Okay, it's nice. How close she is comparing to the real model? Well, it may look different, which is fine, but wow, it's really photorealistic. When we use real photo instead of AI generated photo as a model, look at this. Wow. So you're gonna love this application. Nice. What, without this, let's see, without size, probably it will be larger. But anyway, let's go and play with jewelry that I downloaded. The jewelry, especially this one, was really tricky for AI. And it's white, everything is white. Where do we place it? Do I have anything nice for the jewelry? What about this? Yeah, this may look good. Reference image, right? Let's see. Wow, let's see. And we work on an upscale for this. Upscale will be, well, it's not an easy upscale because subject being changed, I mean, being redraw anyway. So you can't really do the same upscale, just placing the actual subject on top of it and blending layers. This is what we do on different applications under professional photography category, but it will be still possible. So let's see actual size. Yeah, it didn't change this. It just, well, it looks the same. It looks nice like it was photographed here. But I don't see much difference, and it's not interesting. For me, it's more interest when I have something really different. Okay, this one, for example, different colors and stuff. Let's play with this. And meanwhile, let's see our model. So you see, without telling small earrings, it was no prompt at all. This is what we got. Earrings get larger. So AI basically decide the size if you don't provide any instructions. It will decide on its own. And sometimes it looks good, sometimes it may be wrong. So you need to tell. You can tell the actual size, it may work. But like I said, it's better to tell in words. Small, medium size, large, extra small. These works better if you want to manipulate with the generation size. Cool. Yeah. And you see the same jewelry I was playing. This is just large. This is kind of medium. Then we get smaller. Well, it's still large. Oh, this is the watch. So let's see. Cool. Yeah, this is what I like. So when you place it on different color, with this app, it changed the reflections, it changed everything. Since we have everything is kind of purplish, right? All the background and everything. Glossy metal, as on this ring, it should reflect it. It should reflect, basically this area will reflect in front of the ring, sides and everything. So this is what it did. Look at this. The model changed the reflection. And it changed reflection on the metal where it's supposed to be. It didn't change, for example, reflection on this top part because it's reflecting something on top. And most likely, if done by professional photographer, it will be a white light with normal diffuser, right? So it's not, it didn't change top of this. This is cool. So this is the beauty of this new app, right? New way of changing, basically generating digital backgrounds, but it's really like with the whole relight. Another way to use it. Let me check. I've seen this cool image somewhere here. Yeah, those faucets. Like, you take pictures of the faucets like this on a white background. Client is happy, but what about if they need lifestyle image? I mean, the image with this faucet installed somewhere. In real life, it's super hard to do. I mean, how you can have this faucets installed in different rooms, different interior. It's probably not possible. With AI, it will be super easy. So for this, let's go and use this one, Smart Photo Generator, the first one. For this, you can use just a prompt. So let's upload, I have it here. I have our faucet, right? And then you just prompt it. So tell, place this our faucet into modern upscale bathroom, right? Bathroom, white marble, bright daylight, right? So somewhere like this. And let's make it vertical. 3x4, 2x3, 3x4. Okay. This is the perfect subject for AI because it's doesn't have text, so you won't have any issues with upscaling it if once we have it. It's nice, but it's not in correct place, right? Actually, there is some text a little bit on top. So I guess it should be different, not just bathroom. The sink on the modern into sink, right? This is how it should be. How think this sink in a modern upscale bedroom. We run this and then probably without the same place, but we'll see. Hello, Aurora. Oh, I didn't see that you sent a message. How are you? What do you do when the display is being, the jewelry is being displayed on the output is bigger than the actual size? Yeah, now to give up. You need to use new application. It will be fixed. We work on this, like I told you, but with new application, and actually with old one, you need to tell the size. You need to try to make it smaller. Let's see. Okay, so now it's almost perfect. And it actually looks really, really nice. If you look at this, Aurora, we're going to talk about your, we'll play with this. But like I said, wait for a new application. It will be easier to manage size here. So what happened here? We have real reflection from the window on the side, on the left, right? It's a green, so we have the reflection. So what it did, it really put it there. I mean, nobody, if the rest done well, if the proportion and everything is done well, nobody can tell that this is not a photo. Sometimes it may be some artifacts, might be like, oh, what is this? But again, in most of the cases, this model does really, really good job. If you're not satisfied with this type of processing, you can always use the same thing with this one. So you can put the same sink and let's have modern bright bathroom as reference image. So you can use a reference image and for example, this may be cool. Instead of kind of thinking and so if we just download this image, no, it's not gonna download us. Okay, images. Let's try. So we can try like this. How about attach it to the thing? Well, it did attach it. It did eventually. The second, I mean, you probably delay on the output, right? But it did detach. Let's see. This is generations from, from our users. This is an admin page. So eventually it did attach it. Somebody's using this type of photos. That's crazy. And actually, look at this. It works even for the humans. So this is the source image. This one, the source. I never seen it. And this one is the... One second, guys. I want to get this. So this is what it did. Look pretty much close. This is AI generation. I wouldn't tell. Okay, so back to our process. Yeah, you see, you need to have really sync on this to fit it. It looks like it's not clever enough, so you really need to tell, like, hey, put it on the sync. If you do it, it works well. You see, AI, it's not a precise machine. By definition, any AI, ChatGPT, and, I've seen this reel recently with ChatGPT. If ChatGPT, or actually any other AI, would be the surgeon, and like patient, like waking up, oh, what is this? Oh, we we took your, we fixed something on this side. A patient like, oh, come on, I have issues here, and that the surgeon, AI surgeon, saying, you're absolutely right, we're going to fix it right now. So this is what many times when you work with AI, I think you've seen it. If he does some really bad answer, what is going on? And he said, oh, you're right, let me fix it. That same here. You need to really put better instructions to get better result, because it may fluctuate, especially if we have the situation when, like, I sent something without much. Well, this is not probably clear that it's sync, so we didn't really see the sync. Maybe we can find the sync. Modern in bright. Let's see. Maybe this way it will work nicer if you'll have, like this, for example. That should work, I hope. Let me just grab this. We'll try to work on this. So it's always trial and error. Let's do recreate, change the image, and let's see how it will work. Oh, no, this is wrong. 1 second, I did it wrong. Oh, looks like I can't really take this photo. It's not letting me. What about this? Super small. Probably not gonna work nice, because it's very small image, but we'll try. So Aurora, about the size. Even with this try-on, like for example, this is all try-on. It works too. You can tell about size. You can really tell. But this one tend to change subject more. then this is why we work on this one. So on this it shouldn't do, I mean, should correctly place, let's say, earrings on the model, if we have model, and we can tell it small size earrings. Let's just try to do small, medium, and large, like this. We'll see. What is cool here? I mean, what we can find in media. Is there anything cool to process, to play with? It was AI generations. Oh, this jewelry. I remember. The jewelry from Wissam, I mean, it's nice jewelry, kind of, but the lighting wasn't right. It was a long time ago when I reviewed it. The lighting is not good for gemstones. Actually, it should be opposite. It could be a sharper light for the metal, because metal look kind of flat, but way softer light for the gemstones. Here it's opposite, so it's not nice. Okay, did it change? Yeah, I think it changed a little bit. So this is small. Wow, what about extra small? Because it's really not small. But it changed size. It changed size when you tell it. But again, most likely we will have user to position the earrings or bracelet or the necklace on the model. So when you upload this, well, probably the same. No, doesn't really do. So it will be model on a background, and then when you position your earrings, you position it on the right scale, because this is probably the only way to do it right. You position, and then we send image of your item, large image, then this image that positioned correctly, and AI will think and process it correctly. I have it on, I mean, this application already works, but it's not implemented here, so we don't have, again, we probably need a couple more days for this. So it will fix the issue. Let's retouch this jewelry. We'll play with different type of retoucher. We play with the old one. Okay, this is the old one that does beautiful retouching, but it may change the subject. So where is our ring? Here is our ring. And we'll compare the difference. So this one. And meanwhile, let's go and use the retoucher version 2, this one. So it's two different models, completely different AI models, and the result should be quite different. We do not change anything here. I mean, no custom instructions, just run both applications and see. So both in process. It's like I was doing for this, Aurora, you've seen it probably because I was doing it on the Tuesday. This image was very bad photo, right? Very bad photo of this, how it was processed with different AI applications. So first we clean it this way, very nice, then we play with this, it's another one. Okay, so first was this, and it actually cropped it completely, but it recreated everything, and you see it's kind of beautiful lighting, and it's not just, well, for example, the faceting is too much, it did it, because the source was really crazy, and it I think it's too much. I mean, it's no way that should be like thousands of the facets of this ring. And another one, this is way more realistic, and it's preserved the actual item. I mean, the appearance, even though it's recreated. So again, this one is our version 2. This is for precision. It may not do a best job in retouching really bad photos, but when you have decent photo that needs to be improved, this is the application for it. Okay, so it's really, this looks really good. It's like, wow, really good. So again, it's in Jewelry Suite, and this one, okay, AI Jewelry Retoucher Pro. Let's do another one. This, well, I'm not going to do this. Why? Because AI will just freak out. Nobody's shooting rings like this, especially those rings. And since AI teaching, I mean, it was learned from what is on the majority of images, it won't understand this one. This may be cool. This may be cool. Let's download and see. Let's download this one. Let's download this one and play. We can also do this, instead of the Jewelry Retoucher Pro, because I think, let me see. Well, it's supposed to do it on a white background, I think. So not for white background, we can do AI Photo Editor Pro. This is where you can change something, and it will listen to your instructions. Let's play with this one. I just want to see how it will do. So if you choose this one, for example, so here it's not clipping out subject from the background, right? It's gonna just play with the image as a whole, and you need to provide instructions of what should be changed. So let's do this. Modify background make it let's say red velvet, right? Red velvet. Retouch the ring. Improve clarity of the diamonds. Let's think that it's diamonds. So we'll see. Let's do the same output, 3x4 vertical. I copy this, we'll see. Oh, you tried here, but see, I was telling you, it's good. Yeah, I don't drink it now these days, but yeah, Yoruba is good. It's like you can, sit whole day, do not eat anything, just drink this tea. You feel energized, and it's kind of cool. And yeah, no appetite. So this is what we got. You see, it's completely different, and it tried to do what I told it to do. It didn't change much of the ring. It changed the reflection on the gemstones. It actually gets, kind of reddish, which may not be the case. And actually, strange velvet. It's not velvet. It's something really strange. But it's quite a modification, right? It's quite a modification from the image that is here. If you use the same image, but let's say with this application, right? It will clip it from the background and do only jewelry. Okay, and what can we tell? Well, nothing. I don't know. I'll tell nothing. Yeah, let's see how it will do. So this application is super cool. I know I was showing you in terms of modifying your existing photo in a way that it will be something, well, something changed. So what you do, let's say if you have photo, well, let me choose, I'm gonna find something as example. Real photo that you want to change some part of it. What about this one? Cool photo. It's gonna play with text, But let's try. I mean, let's go something crazy. I never tried it. Let's see. So I'll grab a few. So I need real photo, real, just normal photography, not much of the retouching done on it. And I want to just modify something. Well, it doesn't look like it's real. What about this? Okay, again, was just playing. You see, I mean, these photos are not mine, so you see this is Tom DeWin, for example. I mean, all the credits, guys, to you. I just playing with them. Oh, you missed Tuesday. Well, Aurora, it should be email for you. I'll check. We're supposed to send automated email with the recording. It's always recording available for each Tuesday session, same as here. So you can... Alisa! Oh, Alisa is here. Hello, Alisa. Glad to see you. I distracted today. So yeah, I'll check. Aurora, it should be email for this. You can rewatch it as well. So let's load one of our images, like this one, for example. I just want to go crazy. Oh, what? Something went wrong? What wrong? Okay. So we have this image, and what to tell? Add steam, lots of steam around pouring tea. So something like this, right? It's already pouring, there is a little bit of steam. Let's add more steam and make sure to select correct aspect ratio, and we'll see. Yeah. You mean trouble in doing the sizing? Okay, so we have this, and let's compare it to what we had before. Just want to see the difference. Okay. So this is original one, right? And this is modification. Wow. It did a little bit of steam. Well, it's more look more like smoke. But truly speaking, there's a little bit more like a smoke here as well, not a steam. But look at this. I don't think anyone will tell that. I mean, this is not original photo, because this one, it was, you know, Photoshop work, lots of Photoshop work. But look at this. Or for example, you can do modify background to red and blue spots, soft spots. Let's do something crazy, something that is super hard to do in Photoshop, right? You're not getting the emails? Okay. I need to check, because lots of things should be done on autopilot. If it's not doing this, I need to see why it's not. You're gonna receive it. You're gonna receive it. You're gonna send to everyone. So there is not much spots, but it did replace background. And since this is the kind of gradient, it's not easy to do it, you know, in Photoshop. Well, you can do just like pick the color if it's only single color, but of course you can do way more here. So what else we can do? Let's see. I was thinking to play with what else? This one. This is kind of crazy idea. So we have this, it's like a paint. Let's do make fire, add flames. Let's do add flames and fire around the bottle. Flames and fire. Let's see. And meanwhile, I want to play a little bit more. Next one, I think I want to place... Which one? No. Do I have it? No, this is the result. No, it's different. Yeah, this is results of work. What if you try to add something here? We'll see. Add a glass of gin with ice next to the subject. We'll see how it can add. I'm not sure if it will work. It's probably too much because it's gonna change something existing, but okay, our fire, where's our fire? Woo! Nice. Yeah, it did it. So cool modification. And we're still having problem with sync, you see. Subject is the same, but sync is not. But sometimes nice. Need to have practice. Wow. It did it. It didn't learn how to do correct icing, you know, but other than this, it's nice. I think, well, if you tell it what kind of glass, glass of gin with rocks, on rocks, right? On rocks, this is how probably it will trigger different idea on rocks. Glass of gin. What kind of glass? Like, the glass should be... some nice glass, not just regular. How to name it, I'm not sure. Hello, Mohammed. How are you? Do you have any cool image to play with? What we're doing here, I'm kind of grabbing some work from Photigy photographers, you know, from Facebook, and just playing with them, modifying. It was nice. Let me try to play with this one. So, what kind of glass? Add... how to name it? Expensive. Yeah. Unusual. Okay. What's unusual shape of glass of gin on rocks? Ice. Ice cubes, if it doesn't understand. Iced cubes next to the subject. Right, so let's do. Hello, Shivum. Well, we're almost done. How are you? Shivum, did you try NeuroViz? Did you play with it? Good, busy as hell. Okay, so no, it's really not, doesn't want to do this nice glass. By the way, we can have applications that can combine multiple subjects into one scene. This may be something that you're gonna like it. So you add different stuff and it will just put all together. I know how to do this. We're just not sure if it's needed. Yeah. What if we add something super crazy? No, not super. Add a few large ice cubes melting next to the subject. Add a few large ice cubes melting next to the subject. Okay, this one. What else we can modify? You know what? I have a photo of mine which may be interesting to modify. 1 second. We're gonna proceed. Large photo from portfolio. Okay, well, it did it, but you see, it's kind of, you need to really give it give the either better description of how they should look like or reference image. But what's cool that it's not changing the rest. The subject is the same, you know, background, all this. That's nice. So let's do this. I want to upload an image from my portfolio, something, you know, that I couldn't modify at all. For example, like this one. So, okay, I'm gonna show you 1 second so you'll see it larger. This is the image, right? So, real photo. A little bit of Photoshop combining multiple shots because it was liquid and stuff. So we have apple. What is that? Apple brandy, right? With apples. And if we're going to use this and change apples to oranges, right? Apples to oranges and change word apple to orange on the bottle. So something that, well, could be really tricky. We'll see. So it should be, instead of apple brandy, orange brandy. Let's see. Luxury glassware. Well, anything we can. This is the best when you don't have much text. This, you know, glassware. Actually, we can play glassware, luxury glassware, luxury glassware. Let's see if I can get some nice glassware like this. Well, not sure about luxury, but we can try to get it and play with it. Oh, it's oranges. Well, they're not really looking, I wouldn't say that they're completely photorealistic, but we have orange here, right? The Crown Royal Regal orange and oranges. Nice. Change apples to oranges. Make sure it's 100% photorealistic. But this is, I mean, this is too much we're asking for, really. I mean, this to change it in such photo when we have all kind of stuff going on. Let me see it again. But man, look at this. It didn't change the liquid. It didn't change anything. It's only modified this. It didn't change, the bottle. And yeah, the only thing that orange is not super photorealistic, unfortunately. Light. No, it was not light from under. It was black glossy plexiglass, and I have light on top, a little bit behind, you know, the lower reflection. So table was reflecting the spotlight that I had on the background. It was like table like this, background was like that, right? And the reflection was coming. But since I put water, it covered the area with that spot that it was on the glossy plexiglass. It's actually visible a little bit here, so it covered. Yeah, it was a nice shot. It's on workshops. You know, you can find it. The tutorial is on workshops. Let me see how it will look like. Oh, this is actually better without those strange stuff. Yeah, in orange. So you see, you can do a lot with this. The app that is this one, Retoucher. And for the glass, let's load that glass that we had. Where is our glass? I would say put this set of glasses on a countertop of a cozy bar on a marble countertop in a cozy bar, right? Sunset. Let's see. So this is different application. This is the one that places the subject on the scene. You just need to, well, I'm still thinking how to categorize them correctly. So there are things that it's like two big distinguished types of applications. One placing the subject into something generated, like this one, or another one that does the modification of the whole scene, like this one. Basically, the thumbnail should tell you what it's doing, right? So like for this one, you see that it changed the existing photo without kind of clipping background from the subject, separating it and stuff like this. And this is definitely separating subject from the background, right? No. Wow. I don't know why we have those little rocks. I have no idea. But let me see how it was. 1 second, where is our original image? So this is the original image. This is that. Well, it did change the shapes. Yes, it happens. When stuff is not really kind of exactly that it knows, shape is quite unique. You see, unfortunately, it still changed the shape. So if you have situation like this, if you need to make sure that it's all the same, you have to use something here, okay? Let's say smart photo generator. Let's do the same. Okay, let's do landscape and do the same prompt. Glass set on a marble countertop in a cozy restaurant in a white marble. I want to have white. The only thing that daylight. Why daylight? Why it's white countertop? Because it's not gonna change what you see through the subject, right? If it's glass, we have the subject even when you clip it from the background, it will be white. So whenever it's generating around, it's not gonna work. Most of the cases, unless it's the same white. You will see what I mean here. So this is what it did. You see, it's just not doable. For the glass, the application that preserved the shape and all the details and everything, it's just not gonna work for this. No way. You need to completely relight it, right? So what you can do, I can try to play with this. Recreate, so it loads the same, and I want to play maybe with different aspect ratio. Sometimes I notice when the output is vertical for the vertical subject, it kind of preserves the shape way better than if vertical subject, but you generate the horizontal. This application, this AI, tend to kind of modify the size to fit it into the different aspect ratio. Sometimes it happens. Put this as glasses. Sunset. We can explicitly tell preserve the shape, but it knows to preserve. I'll try. Well, let's do without. So we'll see what will work. Let's just change aspect ratio to vertical. Plus, looks like multiple subject is not the big thing here. It's kind of some of the items looks better, definitely better. Let's see. So the vertical one is, I would say, correct. This wide one is correct too, and one of those is correct. So if you not really kind of care about exact positioning and stuff, this works. And you see the vertical layout yielded correct result. I mean, correct in terms of shape. So this is one of those tricks. We don't want you to limit. I mean, we can probably analyze the image and kind of fix it, the aspect ratio for you, but well, I leave it to the user. So you can play, you can change it by yourself. But yeah, this way it works, and it's completely relighting the whole thing. This is the beauty. And I think it's sellable stuff. So if you change, instead of sunset, bright daylight, on a white marble countertop in cozy bar, bright daylight. What else? That's okay. I think, well, it will work as well. But this application, Creative Smart Photographer, since it's clipping out the subject from the background and kind of placing it into the generated scene, wow, that's good. It still expect single subject. Really, we didn't extract AI to receive multiple, but it works. It's good. Let's see it again. Well, it's almost perfect. Yeah, this is perfect now. That's perfect. So you can generate multiple images. This I'm gonna send it. I don't know where I can send it, but I mean, if you look at this, nobody can tell that it's AI. Really, it could be AI. It could be well processed photo in Photoshop, polished. This is how it look like. Really, it's amazingly well done. What if you do a little bit even crazier? Put this set of glass and white marble on top cozy bar, bright daylight, and fill them with glasses with different cocktails. Wow, let's see. Different cocktails. Fill glasses with different cocktails. Let's see. That could be a really crazy task, but maybe it will work. either there or there. It did it, but it completely changed the glasses. Again, I think it's because of multiple. Because when I was playing with this, let's go back and choose something single. I was playing, it's not here, like with this thing. Put this subject on a white marble countertop in a modern kitchen. Right, fill. No, not the fill. Put this subject. Add flowers. Into this vase. Flower arrangement into this vase, in this vase. So it's vase. Let's make it vase. Let's see. It's hard for this model to kind of do this, but it's possible. I've seen it. I mean, I did it for the vase. It's a jar, it's not a vase, but if we call it vase, so probably it will understand that it could be flowers in it. But again, you need to understand, guys, AI, it does well common things, right? If it's super uncommon, probably the results will be strange. But wow, it did it. Wow. So from this completely white, let me grab it here. We got this. Oh man, that's good. That's freaking awesome, really. Where photography is heading, huh? No, really, it's like once we solve upscale, it will be a big trouble. Unless you're gonna use it, you're gonna use it and you'll be the provider of this stuff. Because of course it's way more simpler than Photoshop. Like now anyone can do a shitty photo, open Photoshop and do some beauty, but you need to know Photoshop. So this one gets make things way easier. So I'll probably work on new interface that will have all kind of dials and stuff for fine-tuning this, and hopefully it will be better suitable for photographers. Because honestly, I don't want to kill product photography by doing this. But again, you understand, if not me, somebody else will do it. It's not like we alone. And I just hope that photographers will start using it as a tool and providing the customers images like this, charging few times more than you pay. This image will cost you, I don't know, like 50 cents maybe, right? When you run it through NeuroWiz. So if you sell it for $3 to the client, it will be really good thing, but you need to have hundreds of them, right? It was like before you shoot stuff for a whole day, you receive $10,000 for it and you're happy. But here you need to have lots of, so it's different way of working. But I think it's possible because the audience is huge. People who can pay for $3 for this image, there are way more people like this. Comparing to people who will pay for this image $100 done professional in studio, So what else? What we can use this thing for? Jewelry. We have majority of our new clients, our NeuroWiz jewelers or jewelry sellers or jewelry photographers. So this is the main area of our focus. Let me see what kind of jewelry do I have to play with. Like this one, that beautiful shot. And well, I don't want to use this one on this application because it's really hard to explain in words where I want to put this jewelry on. So instead I'll be using this one. For anything abstract, it's better to use this one. I'll show you why. So let's put this jewelry here, and here, instead of explaining, you just upload the image, right? You upload the image that have like visual idea of what you want to get as an output, right? For example, this may be nice. Very kind of lifestyle thing. And let's generate. I want to find jewelry with like transparency. I couldn't find anything. I want to play with, with stuff like that, with transparency. Because usually jewelry is not transparent. This is nice shot. You know what? I have some idea. What if we grab this and we get some glass without any splash, and we'll tell it to do the same for the glass. I'll try. I just want to see if it's possible. Glass. Let's find single glass. Huh. Look at this. Bad AI photography. Look at this. The background generated by AI, but glass is not really fit, so it looks like crappy. You cannot sell this stuff. I don't know who's selling this way, but you see, this is the bad thing, right? It's not gonna work nicely, unfortunately. So we have this glass. Okay, nice. I think it did change a little bit, that the gap is a little bit larger, I think. But the rest is, well, exactly as... No, it's not larger. It's actually the huge gap here. Let me see. Oh, I think it removed the background not super nice way, I think. Oh, no, actually it is. No, it's... Okay, so, yeah, it did right. It did exactly what it is. I just need to, probably use different ring for this. What about this? Not usual ring, kind of a little bit crazy. Or even this one. No, this probably it will be really bad. Or this one. Oh, let's do this one. No, this one. I never tried that. Let's try with the same settings. And then we'll do glass. Oh man, I'm sitting... Well, I can do it all day long. You can watch, whatever. It just, the research and development process, I would say. So we have this ring, we have this, I think it will look nice. Let's process it, and meanwhile, I want to do... where I can have this reference, this one, right? So I'm gonna upload... this is the only thing that it's really bad photo of this. Oh, it's Aviv. Okay. So I cannot do this. I cannot use this one. This is bad. The format is unsupported. Maybe this. Is it correct? Or it's Aviv? Yeah, JPEG. So let's try this. I'm going to upload this glass. Okay. As the subject. And then I'm going to upload that splash. Okay. As the reference image. I never tried this, especially in this application. It's not trained for this. Create a splash inside this glass. Okay, we'll see. Meanwhile, let's see how we did it. So this is the ring. You see? It didn't get the shape because it's it kind of get used to see the ring internal part like this. It didn't do it well, unfortunately. So there are always limitations. There is always limitation. This is more common ring. It did it without problem, right? Interesting. So if I choose, let's say, different ring, it should work, I think. What do I have here? This one. Okay. Let's see. Huh. So it did it. So the glass is this. The reference is this. Let's see the result. And the result is this. What I see, it did change the subject a little bit, the shape. It was trying to preserve it, but it did change it, which is not super good. But probably we can change the aspect ratio inside this glass. Aspect ratio is 9:16, so longer. Maybe it will kind of do a better job. And this is the ring. The ring is perfect. So this stuff works really well for jewelry. Really, really well for jewelry, I would say. Not for all jewelry, not for everything, but some of this, I mean, it's really good. With this ring and with this result, it's rotated the ring a little bit, but it didn't change. It didn't change anything. I mean, this is correct ring. All the features is there. So the model is really understanding the thing. We're also thinking that, to let you to upload few different angles of the same product to generate. It's still under development, but I think it will be even more interesting application. That's perfect. Yeah. Okay. So guys, I think that's it. I'm gonna release you. So I think it's closer. But not exactly there yet. This or that. Yeah, it still changes. But no wonder for this type of modification. It's a little bit too much. I think we need to kind of do application for the splashes to do it a little bit different. We need to train model, because now it's kind of... But still, very promising. Okay, guys. Thank you for joining. I'm done for today. I'll see you next Thursday, 1 p.m. Pacific time, or next Tuesday, 1 p.m. Pacific time for the AI stuff. Well, we're doing the AI actually today as well, since there is not much of the submissions of the real photos. Okay. Have fun. Have good rest of your week. Aurora, thank you for joining. Alisa, Shavum, who's else? Mohammed. Thank you guys for being with me here. It was fun. And, well, let's do creative things. That's the joy of living, when you have something that, something creative in your life. Okay. See you next week. Bye.